Well, hello everyone. This is Have a Tea with Me, where we are trying to practice English. We have little conversation opportunities, a chance to speak English. If you're an English language learner and you want to practice, have an opportunity to speak English, we are here. My name is Chris. Nice to see you. If you're watching the replay, we're going to see if anyone comes in live today. We This is a bit of an experiment, I guess. Today, we're outside. Well, we're inside, but outside, so away from where we normally stream from. So we're going to see if this microphone works, if the setting sort of works, and sort of see how it all looks and sounds and everything. So we're going to try this out, see how it goes. Of course, the disadvantage here, where I am, we have to wear a mask in all outdoor settings. So I suppose it'd be different if I actually had a tea with me. I could, I guess, take off the mask and sip the tea. But unfortunately, even though I'm not sure if you can really hear it, there is some sound where I am. I'm in like a shopping center. There is some sound around, but I think pretty low levels. But with in the cafes and that sort of thing, it's much more crowded with people, and then also the sound is a bit higher with the music and that sort of thing. So I think there could be some problems with that. So we're going to see if this sort of scenario works. And outdoors, I would need to wear a mask anyway. But we're going to test this out, see how it goes. If you are joining us, thank you very much. Don't forget. So the name of this channel, I guess, is Lesson Jigsaw. If you're interested in learning English, practicing English, so the main thing is speaking. We want to give people opportunity to speak English. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a like on. And follow us on Facebook. We're on Twitter as well, and on Instagram. Not really doing much in those places at the moment. Still sort of working it all through. But I guess the main priority at the moment, what we want to do is to get people on and get people on speaking and practicing, having conversations about whatever is relevant for them. I mean, uh, there are some days where if you look through some of the older ones that we've done, basically because I've been sitting here talking to myself, basically, I have sort of talked about different themes and that sort of thing. But I mean, that's great, and that's just like a normal language class, I guess, where you have themes and topics and that sort of thing, and that's always possible. But really, if there's something a little bit more relevant to anyone who wants to come and have a chat or a conversation, I think that's better to speak about. If someone has, I don't know, they're going to speak to a friend about some plans they have for next week, or something that happened recently, or they need to practice telling a story or something like that. That's obviously much more relevant and nicer to talk about. So, uh, I guess leave it at that. But I certainly would say that if you uh, if you do want to to come on, please send us an email, chat on lessonjigsaw at gmail.com, or send us a message. I guess there's lots of avenues to send us a message on all the different social media channels and areas. And so, particularly now in these early days, there's lots of opportunities to speak and participate, and we welcome if you would like to do that. But basically, we're here for you. There's no cost for you. It's just there's no cost in terms of money. I guess we often think about cost. How much is it? How much does it cost? What's the price? And we always think of that in terms of money, and I guess that's the normal answer. But I guess there is a cost in terms of energy and effort and time. So if you're able to spare some time and dedicate some time, which you have to. I mean, I guess if you're learning a language, you have to be and to successfully do that. I mean, obviously, some skill, like with anything, people have a natural skill and ability with a lot of things. But if you do want to do that, you would need to just dedicate time. It's just there's no sort of easy answer. I mean, you have there's lots of places where you can advertise, I guess, or suggest, easy English or learning the easy way or that sort of thing. But at the end of the day, it's hard work, it's effort, it's time, it's practice, it's making a lot of mistakes, it's writing lots of sentences, it's speaking a lot. It's not just putting a few words here or there. It's actually you have to write. I always tell people you have to write stories, you have to write paragraphs, you have to speak conversations, you have to chat about different topics, whatever comes up, whatever is relevant at the time. So I think that's an important thing to do. And so this is why we're here. It's an opportunity for you to speak and have a chat with us. So what I'm hoping it's hard for me to tell right now, but hopefully the sound is okay from the way that I'm speaking, and there's not too much distortion. So it's hopefully reasonably clear, and hopefully there's not too much distraction from the outside noise. Now, I guess the question is, how do you participate? Well, in these live streams here, this is open. So, if anyone wants to participate, you can see a link in the chat box or in the comments. So, if you click on that link, you can come on through. We can have a chat. So I guess the floor is open to you to speak metaphorically. But as I say, today we're outside, so it's a little bit different to the normal situation. So we're just testing out to see how everything sounds, and if the sound is okay, or if there's too much outside noise, and that sort of thing. So to also test to see if we can how this would work on a weekend or something like that. But certainly, if you would like to participate, just click on the one of the links. You'll see in the chat box or in the comments, and you can come and have a chat with us. At the moment, I'm just chatting with myself, which is fine, I guess. It's a little bit unusual, but it's fine. But really, what we're here for is to chat with people who are learning English, and to give them an opportunity to speak, practice conversations, and like I say, to practice things that you want to talk about. Now, say for example, whoops, let me just so now. What I'm going to talk about now, since no one else is talking, it's only me. I'm going to talk about this photo, and that's just a topic for me to talk about. But if there's something more relevant for you, just let me know. Now, the reason I like this photo is because even though I don't actually have a cup or a mug of tea with me today. Now, what I'm thinking, now I don't actually know, but this looks like um, a team, a small team at that, a small team of people who are harvesting tea. I think that's tea that they're harvesting. I don't know for sure, but that's my presumption or my estimation. And it looks it looks like a very pleasant day. And I say that because I guess I see this in as a person just viewing this photograph. I'm looking at this. I suppose with a tourist perspective, but I guess if you have to be out in the fields or the paddocks for whatever, I don't know, 8, 10, 12, who knows how many hours a day, like the novelty would wear off. We could say the novelty would wear off. So it's certainly just to imagine there would be nice, and I guess we can all imagine picking fruit and that sort of thing, and maybe getting some tea leaves might be all right. But I guess if it's the job and you have to do it all the time, it can get rather mundane, I suppose. So certainly, but the appearance is nice anyway. And I guess if you're a person who likes being outdoors, there's certainly an advantage to that. It's a job that allows you to get fresh air in the air. I would just say from that area, like with the hills and perhaps mountains that are surrounding there, the place looks very fresh, healthy, natural. I mean, that's again just as a guess from the photo, it looks unpolluted. It looks like a beautiful environment. It does remind me a little bit of when I went to Vietnam and walking through some of the places where they were growing tea and picking the oolong tea. It was yeah, it's very nice to see some of those areas and explore some of those areas. Really nice. So and but I say again, it's I guess the idea of visiting there as opposed to working there is very different. And I know certainly that there would be there's lots of hard work. I think, especially if you're working on a farm or in a field, and any sort of like picking jobs or jobs where there's some sort of cultivation or agriculture and that sort of thing is pretty hard work and pretty long days, I think, for most people involved, and the conditions maybe are not always the best. Is my guess. So yes, that's I guess and I guess the other thing is what we notice, and I notice this as well in a lot of the hot countries when, as tourists, we go um, to some countries and we love to enjoy places like the beaches and that sort of thing. I do notice in a lot of the countries that have a warmer climate, uh, it's very much a case of the not all the people, but a lot of the people, or a lot of the locals, um, cover up. So they're wearing broad-brimmed hats to cover their faces. They're wearing scarves. They're wearing shirts, like long sleeve shirts, uh, trousers, or long trousers, not sometimes shorts, but generally longer, and generally like really cover up really well to make sure they're protected from the sun because they're getting that every day, I suppose. So while people may be on vacation or holiday for a small amount of time, I guess if it's that over an extended period of time, it's a little bit different, a little bit. I guess there are some benefits for the body, but also some negatives for the body as well, perhaps. but certainly lots of benefits to an outdoor lifestyle, I would say, in most situations. If you get to live in a place that has lots of fresh air, it's clean, not zero or very limited amount of pollution, um, and you have I guess a lifestyle or way of life that's sustainable. That could be very nice. So certainly, it's a it's an interesting way to live. So just to recap, we're outdoors today for Have a Tea with me. I'm sitting in a shopping centre experimenting, uh, doing this on a mobile sort of scale to see how that would work. If you would like to join in, practice your English speaking skills, practice your conversational skills, your learning or want to practice English, uh, you can click on the link in the chat or in the comments. Certainly you can send us a message as well if there's a particular theme you wish to talk about or practice. Chat on lessonjigsaw@gmail.com is our email address. You can send us an email, send us a message on any of the social messages, social media platforms as well. But we are interested in trying to find people, help people, chat with people, and I guess the most important thing is the availability of having an opportunity to speak, and that's what we are here for. So, like I say, I can't actually tell right now how good the sound is. I do have the microphone uh, sort of stuck inside the mask, so it's hard for me to tell at the moment. I did a little test before, but it's hard for me to tell how good or bad that sounds or how difficult that is. Um, so we'll see how that goes a little bit later. But on the other side, on the flip side, I guess we could also say that it can be very realistic. A lot of the times, I guess we have phone calls where we're speaking to people and the line isn't as perfect as we would like it to be. Maybe there's some static or there's just not a clear connection. Could be the same with if you're speaking to someone on Wi-Fi and that sort of thing, or on a mobile in different locations. Sometimes the signal's not as good. It can be a bit crackly with the sound, or just someone maybe just has a cold, or the microphone isn't as good in different locations. So it's interesting. So like I say, where I am, we do have to wear masks in all, I guess, outdoor settings and in all sort of venues. I guess when you're at home, no, but certainly if you're in a public place, indoors or outdoors, you do need to be wearing a mask. So that's why you can't see my mouth. I guess that makes it a little bit more difficult in terms of listening. But again, it's all good practice. What I do find interesting that when people are sort of half wearing masks, it's always a curiosity to me when people half wear a mask. Especially, I find it more for the people who are coughing and spluttering. Trying to mix the words there. When people are coughing and spluttering and that sort of thing, sneezing is unfortunately they're the ones who seem to be not wearing the mask properly. Uh, it's it's a it's a curiosity. I would describe it as. I would say that's a polite way of saying something euphemistic in a way. Uh, but anyway, that's the way that cookie crumbles. So what we might do, I guess we've been here for about 20 minutes now. I guess we've examined this photo. So we'll just come back to me. So we might stop it there for today. And just a reminder that every weekday, that's Monday to Friday, because I guess it depends on where you are in the world, is what you include as a weekend, the weekend. But Monday to Friday, have a tea with me. That's at 12 o'clock Universal Time. And so whatever that matches to in your part of the world, you're welcome to join us, participate. And as I say, send us a message, chat on messagejigsaw@gmail.com. You can send us an email, and as particularly as well, if you'd like to have a conversation class at a different time. Obviously, I know that time does not suit everyone. So if you want to do that, certainly send us an email, chat on messagejigsaw@gmail.com. So don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. That's what I think we're going to be doing most of the broadcasting at this stage, or the live streaming. But we'll see how it goes. And obviously if you're on Facebook, make sure you're following us or liking us, so you can get some updates. Hopefully, get some practice on the Facebook page as well. We're inviting people to practice some of their writing, as well, as the speaking on here. So it's just about giving you opportunities to practice English. So please do that, and if you would like to. And what I might do is going to sign off from now. If you do watch us on the replay, thank you very much, and we look forward to chatting with you very, very soon. All right, take care. Have a great day, great weekend, and enjoy. We'll see you later.